negative thinking, self-doubt, loss of purpose, everything. So Mandara taught Kaikeyi to send Ram far away, huh, instead of bringing Ram into our hearts. Similarly, all of you boys, if you associate with your bad, negatively driven friends, they will teach you to go away from devotees. They will say, hey, don't chant, don't associate with Hare Krishna devotees, you know, do your own thing. You come with us, we will take you here, there. So they will make you send God away from you. So should you send God away from you or bring God close to you? Yeah. Because the closer you go to God, all auspicious qualities come in you. Huh? Correct. Now, just like you, if you have this garam koila, you have seen that this red hot coal. Inside the fire, it is red hot. Sometimes, but it falls outside, it becomes blackish. That means farther the coal goes from the fire, it becomes asar, good for nothing. Can a black coal do anything? But the same coal, if it is inside fire, it is red hot and can cook sabji, rice, and everything, correct? No? So, right now, inside the voice, you are all like which coal? Black coal or red coal? Ah. But if you leave the association and go, then you will become. Ah. But who will take you from red coal to black coal? Who does it? Mantra like boys. Correct? Now, mantra is a lady, huh? But there can be male mantras also, correct? Na? Like Shakuni, correct? Na? So you have to be very careful to avoid a bad association. As soon as you see negatively driven boys, because there are negative boys, they also don't study well. And they will not let anybody study also. And they will be into many bad habits also. And their main job is to pull out people who are nicely situated because they think, I am fail, ये कैसे पास हो सकता है इसको भी फेल करना है उसको भी खींचो therefore that means mantra injected her insecurity into Kaikeyi's heart and made Kaikeyi also insecure. So you want to become secure or insecure? Ah, so secure means you need to associate with devotees who are very securely situated in Krishna's lotus feet. If you are going to associate with insecure materialistic people, they will make you insecure also. You see? Yeah. Read this. Yeah.
Dvivida once
Heading.
develops ego, arrogance, and impulsive behavior.
That happens by bad association, correct? No? Example is Dvivida Gorilla by Bhaumasura's association. See, this Dvivida is the associate of Lord Ram. Along with Hanuman, Dvivida is also a very important monkey. Vanara. See, Sita, Ram, Lakshman, and Hanuman are sitting. Hanuman is sitting in the below. You have seen that, no? On either side, there are two more Vanaras standing. You will see that in many places. Even in Ram Darbar nowadays, in some places you will find they both are kept also. Dvivida is one of them. That means how close associate he was to Lord. There are two Vanaras standing on either side. One of them is Dvivida. But what happened with Dvivida was, he did one mistake. When he was in Ram Leela, at that time he started going and associating with some demons. Narakasya saka kaschit, Dvivido nama vanaraha, like that there's one shloka in Bhagavatam, which says that this Dvivida started associating with Narakasura. Narakasura is actually Bhaumasura, whom Lord Krishna killed. And then Narakasura is whose associate? Is Banasura's associate. So you will find one Asura is a friend of another Asura. They all are always like a gang of rogues. Gang of rogues, like that you will see. And because of that bad association, this Dvivida, who was a good Vanara, became a bad Vanara. He started going to ocean and splashing the waves in such a manner that the water would go and flood the entire villages like a tsunami. He would create tsunamis like that. Similarly, he would catch people from the village and put them in caves and put stone so that they cannot come out. He would do such kinds of things. A lot of Utpati was doing. When sages and saints would be doing, rishis would be doing this yajna and all, he would go and create a havoc in that. He would tear down their hermitages and spoil the yajna kundas and drive them away. So all this he started doing. Good fellow became a bad fellow. This is a very dangerous story it is, because he was not bad from the beginning. He had become good. But after becoming good also, you can become bad. That's the story. It's not that once you became good, now I am always good only. No. Krishna says, till the last breath, you have to remain good. He says, Shaknoti gaivaya sodum praksharira vimokshanat Kama krodod bhavam begam sayukta sasukhi naraha. He says that till the last breath, one should take care not to fall prey to lust, anger, and greed. Krishna says that. Huh? So this Duvida became like that. One day, Krishna, Balaram, and the gopis, they were walking in the side of the Raivata mountains. And Krishna, Balaram were singing, gopis were also singing. Very serene, beautiful setting place and very light songs they were singing. Beautiful environment it was. At that time, this Vanara saw from there, hey, what is this? Krishna Balaram are going with the gopis. Why should they be with the gopis? We should be with the gopis. I should be with the gopis, he thought. Kila, kila, like that he made sounds. And the gopis turned around and saw there was Vanara making the sound. And they laughed. Just look at this fellow, what kind of sounds he's making. And the Vanara thought that because they are laughing, that means they are, I think they are appreciating me as a great hero. He thought like that. Yeah. Like you see, sometimes this people do this break dance. You can see that, they move their hips this way. That you have seen that. They look like they do that only. Correct. So this fellow was showing up, moving his body sensuously, moving this way, that way. I don't know what type of dance he did. I don't know, but he was showing off. Then while showing off, he turned around and showed his buttocks to them. The red portion which monkeys have backside, he was showing. Gopi said, chi, 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 obscene fellow. He's showing dirty portion of his body. And they all turned their face away. Then Duvida not only did that, he was jumping and coming closer and closer. Finally caught the cloth of the gopis. Now Krishna to Balaram, abhi bahut ho gaya abhi. Now I think you have to attend to this fellow. He's becoming too mischievous now. Then Balaram told Krishna to take care of the gopis. And then a fight ensued between them. Duvida was picking up salt trees and throwing at Balaram. Balaram would cut it into powder pieces. And Duvida would take big boulders, stones, and throw it at Balaram. Balaram would make it chur powder completely. In that whole entire area, no stones, no trees. It became deforestation completely. Now Duvida was wondering what to do. Then they had a mushti prahar, punching and hitting one another. And Balaram gave one such a hit on his head, and that was the end of Duvida after that. But why am I telling you? This Duvida became ruined by bad association, even though he had a chance to become an eternal associate of Lord Ram. That's it. He was so close. And there in ISKCON also we have seen some people have, become devotees. Some people even became brahmacharis also sometimes. And they joined the ashram and some years they lived. Later on they got polluted by bad association. One of the pollution is the Ritvik Vad. The Ritvik people, actually, I will tell you very briefly about it in 5 minutes. You see, when Srila Prabhupada in 1977, he gave one letter, July, saying that these 11 people, I am making them as gurus, officiating acharyas on behalf of me. So whomever they initiate, they will be my disciples because I can't initiate, I am bedridden now. But they will initiate on my behalf. That's called as Ritvik, we call it in Sanskrit. And then they asked Prabhupada, after you leave the world, if we initiate, whose disciples they will be? And Prabhupada said, they will be your disciples. And you all will become regular gurus. In my presence, you cannot become regular guru. You have to be a representing guru, Ritvi guru. But after I am gone, when you become regular guru, they will be your disciples. And then they asked, if we become regular gurus and they become our disciples, what will those people be called as? What relationship they will have with you? Prabhupada said, they will be disciple of my disciple. They will be my grand disciple, Prabhupada said. But then what happened? In 1977, see, Prabhupada started the movement in 1965. In 77 means how many years? 12 years. But many of the fellows who met Prabhupada in 1965, their age was like 16. Some of them were around 12 or 13 also. In another 12, so when he gave them sannyas, they were like 20 or 21 years. Imagine if any of you is given sannyas now, what will happen? Are you ready to become guru now? You tell me. That was the situation. So at that time, Prabhupada told them, you wait, and then when you are mature, then you can become guru and take your disciples. But then Prabhupada left the planet. Now who will make them guru? You cannot make them guru. So but Prabhupada had entrusted it to the GBC. The GBC watched, and then GBC saw that the mature people, Prabhupada had written that you should add more names to that, 11. And they went on adding. Now in ISKCON, more than 95 gurus are there now in ISKCON. But out of them, some of the early day people who came out of the 11, many of them, 9 or 10 of them, because they were very, very young. The early days, ISKCON was very underdeveloped in the early days, correct, no? And you can consider them like our, Abhimanyu, who got into the Chakra Vyuha. So in the early days, they struggled hard to expand the movement, but they were not well read. They were not deep enough in spiritual life. Even now, we face sometimes tussle, correct, no? To Janma Sataka Kori Kara. So they were doing more, which one? Paropakar. They did Paropakar, so we are enjoying now fruits. Very nice society, facility, temples, and everything. But because they couldn't get time to take in, some of them fell down. Due to this, one group of people became upset with those gurus, saying that because they have fallen, the whole guru system should be abolished. And we can take Diksha from Prabhupada directly, and we will continue the Ritvik Acharya system. But then Puri Maharaj, who is a very close associate of Prabhupada, god brother of Prabhupada, I have a video, short video, 5 minutes video. He says, after a guru passes away from this world, there is no pratha that you can take initiation from him. The guru should be a living guru. Even to be a Ritvik initiation to give, Prabhupada was in the planet, so he could make them representative. But after Prabhupada leaves the planet, he cannot give initiation to Ritvik gurus. That is not, according to Shastra, that's not right. There is one Apasampradaya, which is one of the 13 Apasampradayas called as Karta Bhajana Apasampradaya, which says that you can take initiation from any passed away guru also. That way you can take from Rupa Goswami also, Sanatana Goswami also. Or why not directly take from Brahma or take from Krishna also directly, correct? No? You can take from anybody. So, and this is one part of the story. Ritvik people, Madhu Pandit Prabhu, and other people in Bangalore temple, this fellow started. And then what they did, they registered the Bangalore temple as ISKCON of Karnataka in those days. At that time, ISKCON India was not very strong in financial things. Prabhupada said in India, there is only one financial center, which is Mumbai, Juhu. All temples have their financial balance sheet submitted to Juhu, except the Bangalore temple. So because Bangalore temple made a separate account, but there was no one in ISKCON in Bombay to check it at that time. They were little negligent because our systems were not so well set. Taking advantage of that, now this Bangalore people went to the court and ISKCON went to court, and finally the Bangalore won the case. Why? Because ISKCON did not control them at the right time. You understand what I'm saying? It should be controlled way back in 80s. They didn't do it. Now the court said, see, ISKCON does not have any papers showing that the Bangalore temple should be under Mumbai. You guys did not do that at the right time. Therefore, this Bangalore property will be independent. So taking advantage of this issue, Madhu Pandit and other people say, we have won. What you have won? You already cheated. You have not won anything. They already cheated by making ISKCON of Karnataka separately before. And saying that they have won, there's nothing to win. You basically escaped the law of ISKCON. At that time, laws were not well set in ISKCON. And now they are saying that Ritvik has won. Ritvikism has not won. Ritvikism is always a failure because great acharyas like Puri Maharaj have condemned it, who is very dear associate of Prabhupada, and in ISKCON also is highly respected. So these Ritvik people, they very much criticize and condemn Guru system, and they will take all the Gurus of ISKCON and unnecessarily find some fault with them. Like for example, one Guru is coming out from a very big festival program in a hall. 1,000 people are coming out of the hall. And in that program, one Hollywood actress had come. Now she is becoming a devotee now. She has come to 16 rounds now. And now she wants to take initiation in ISKCON. So she is also walking out. So the sannyasi guru is walking, and one man is introducing this Hollywood actress to that Swami. Maharaj, she wants initiation from you. She has come to 16 rounds now. She's reading Prabhupada books and everything. So the people, what they do, they take one photo only of that Swami and that Hollywood actress. Only this much. Make sure nobody is there in that. What is Swami doing with Hollywood actress? Like that they will put. So the whole world will think that the Swami is having some affair with. This is one example I am telling you. They do hundreds of things like this. Hundreds, practically. Their goal is to destroy the Guru system. Because of this, so much of Ritvik pollution, we can call it, in this world. They have their own temples called HKM, we call it. Hare Krsna Movement, they have. They are basically Akshaya Patra people. Their main point is make a big Akshaya Patra, distribute to lakhs of children in the schools food distribution. And for food distribution, go to big rich guys in the city. A to Z, they will cover all the rich guys. Take suitcase and go. All brahmacharis take suitcase and go and collect funds from all the city big people and they cultivate them. So donor cultivation and food distribution, build a big temple, and keep criticizing Guru system. This is their main thing. This is what they have been doing like this. So on the other hand, ISKCON, guided by the Gurus, one word they didn't speak against is HKM people or Akshaya Patra people. They are going on. You can see that ISKCON Pune, we have a camp temple, we have the NVCC temple, and we have one temple coming up in Hinjawadi, one more coming up in Vishal Nagar. One already has come up in Uttam Nagar here. There's one more temple in Vella also, Radha Damodar temple. Then there's one more coming up in Saswad now, correct now? Many places preaching is expanding now. Devotees are preaching, and we also have sent many devotees from here to almost 14 temples across the country. We never talk about HKM or Akshay Patra or anything, but I am making all of you aware because there are many students who are coming to the colleges who may be following Ritviks also. They may be connected to the temple. In Pune also, one temple has come in the outskirts. There is one HKM temple coming, I think, in Baner or Chakan or somewhere is coming. Likely that sometimes you may come across those people. But what I am talking today, they can pollute your mind exactly like mantra. Mantra created that kind of pollution because they will criticize the gurus and they are doing the greatest aparad by criticizing Vaishnavas. Because Shastras say that aparads are far more serious than sins also. Because sin, if somebody commits sin, it is on the bodily platform. And aparad is on the soul platform. It's a soul platform actually, because aparads actually block our progress in spiritual life. So what they will say, if somebody has done the blunder, then what's wrong in saying? They will say, no. In ISKCON, you will see if somebody has done a blunder, the matter goes to GBC, and action is taken, and those people are not allowed to continue as sannyasis. Like you say, Hare Krsna Swami, for example, or anybody like that. Recently, one Trivikram Swami, they will be told to change the clothes, hand over the danda. They cannot be guru. Shastras also talk about guru fall down. It's not that it's something which can never happen. They say it can never happen, but I can quote evidence from Mahabharata. Gurur avaliptasya karya akarya ajanatah. There's a verse which says, in case a guru or a sannyasi slips from his position and he has become bewildered, he is running after a woman or he is an impersonalism or Mayavadi goes, then the disciples of that guru should not follow him. They should instead switch over to another guru who is in good standing. These Shastras also say that. And in ISKCON, there are more than 90 gurus now who are perfectly following. In Pune also, you see there is one as Prabodhan Sarji Maharaj, is one as Bhakti Vaishnava Ashray Maharaj, is one as Bhakti Prem Maharaj, is one as Haladar Maharaj. They are all second generation gurus. Then there are also first generation gurus. You can see in India still, is one as Jayapataka Maharaj, is one as Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj, is one as Radha Govind Maharaj, is one as Ranath Maharaj. You can see these people, and is one Lokanath Maharaj. They are going on and on. There are proper disciples who are gurus and the second generation gurus. There are people beautifully doing their spiritual life. It's like Prabhupada says, let the eagle curse the cow to die, but the cow will not die. And why the eagle is saying cow should die? So that he can eat it. That is the idea. But the cow will be going on. Simply cursing of the eagle is not going to do anything. So they may criticize the gurus. They are terrible offenders in that sense. One should not hear. But at the same time, I still have respect for the HKM. The reason is, not all are criticizing gurus. Some of them have come under them. They are mild people who just want to practice Krishna consciousness and they don't offend. There are some people, because their leaders are criticizing and everything, they have to be under the temple. They have to tolerate that. And they are going on. Some of them actually connect with ISKCON devotees. Some have left them and come to ISKCON also. It happens like that also. But you have to be aware amongst the different type of bad associations you get nowadays. The top first rank should be given to our social media, which is a mobile. Our smartphone backs the first rank in bad association. Now people will argue with you that from smartphone you get so many good things also. Good things are there, bad things are there. Like if a deer is going to drink water in a lake, there's a tiger standing behind the bush. There's a possibility he may be caught, correct now. Similarly, The same place, smartphone, where you can get educational material and so many things, valuable things you can do, can be also a very bad association if you are weak-minded. If you're weak-minded, you are going to watch dirty videos or political information or so many things you can see, adult content and everything. So, and in the same manner, another top-notch bad association is this type of Ritvikvad, where it's a false philosophy plus offenses towards the gurus. These two are very great abhishap. It's a very great curse. So it's very unfortunate in this Kali Yuga. Kali Raj, his main job is to create four things: hypocrisy, rebellion, uh, quarrel. Hypocrisy, quarrel, rebellion, independent mentality. These four diseases are created by whom? Kaliraj. So Kaliraj is the one who is creating this type of cleavage between the devotees. But we should not allow Kaliraj to enter our system. We should make sure that anybody who is criticizing the Guru system unnecessarily, if you have anything, any problem with any of the Guru's behavior, anything like that, you ask the authorities, take the matter to Bureau and GBC. It is their problem to settle it. Not that you go around bad mouthing. For example, if a cat came here to this corner and passed some stool, two things you can do. Immediately throw the stool away, put some phenol, Dettol and clean the place. Somebody will come and ask you, Prabhuji, what are you doing? You will say nothing. I'm just cleaning the place. On the